Alright, so hello everyone. Um, I just got my package from Glossier and I have it's not the full face, but I have mostly enough. I have enough makeup to do a full face of makeup. So I have been trying some of this, especially the concealers, but I wanted to do this in front of the camera and, just swatch them if you have the same skin color as mine, skin type, or if you guys want like swatches of these products on my skin tone, then I hope that this video will help you, and I hope you subscribe, and let's begin. I have this. I actually bought two orders. I got two orders. The first one I only bought the concealers, this one, and the and the and the blush. But later on during Black Friday, I decided to also buy the lipsticks. So that's why I have been trying out the concealers already, but for the lipsticks I haven't tried them yet because they just came in the mail. I already have my brows because I didn't buy any brow products because I just find that they're very expensive for a brow product, and I also didn't buy an eyeshadow from them because I already have a lot of eyeshadows. So I already have my eyebrows, my eyeshadow, and I also put in a little bit of a skin tint because I didn't buy the Glossier tint. Alright, so first one is the Glossier Stretch Concealer. These are the ones that I really wanted to try from the brand because I'm just looking for something lightweight that to be able to use underneath my eyes because my eyes have syringoma and it's very textured. So I just wanted something that will really match my skin. That's also why I bought two shades, because from the online swatches I couldn't tell the difference. So I bought G6 and G9. I have medium skin tone, so these are my colors. So this is G6, and then this one is G9. So it's a bit paler, but still not too pale. I don't want like really highlighted under eyes. That's why I was really looking for something that's closer to my skin color. So this one is G9 and G6. So you can see the difference. This one is just a bit darker. This one, both of them are a bit yellow. So let's just see. This one is G9. So this one's definitely a highlighting concealer for me. And then G6 is a bit darker. It matches my skin much better. But if I want something for underneath my eyes, I can use either of these, or I can also mix them both. So that's good. But for now, since I just want to try them all out and help you guys, if you guys are also looking for swatches of this, I'm gonna use G6 as a spot concealer, even though I don't really plan on using the stretch concealer as a spot concealer because I just find that it doesn't really conceal my spots, and I have really dark acne spots. But for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna apply it like a spot concealer. So it's okay. So you can see I have like very dark and very dark scar here, and it doesn't really conceal it, but it's okay. And I'm just using my finger because I'm traveling right now and I didn't bring a lot of tools, and again, I've just been really more into like quick makeup. That's why I prefer like pots right now and sticks, because I can just use my finger with them rather than powders. So that's it for most of my spots. You can still see a lot of my acne scars, but I don't really mind. I just want to lighten up the spots a little bit, but not really cover them up, because again, this concealer is not really full coverage. So I'm gonna put it underneath my eyes. And it's just so easy to apply. Now I really get the hype with this one. Again, as a spot concealer, I don't really recommend it. But as an under eye, even if you have like textured under eyes, I've been really loving it. So G6, if you have the same skin color as mine, G6 can also work as it's not too dark, it's just matches my skin color, which I love. Because you know, when I'm not wearing any base foundation, I just want the concealer to be exactly the color of my skin, and G6 just really melts with my skin color. So that's G6. And then if you want a bit more of highlight, then you can get the concealers that are higher. For me, I'm okay with G9. I don't really want a very highlighted under eye, so that's okay for me. So this is G9. If you know, you don't need to buy both of them. It's just a matter of preference. If you want something closer to your skin tone, and if you have the same skin color as mine, get the G6. If not, get the G9. But if you want a bit more highlighting, then get a lighter shade. But G9 for me is like the highest already. So there. For G9, I don't really recommend using this as a spot concealer because it's too light. It's just rather than concealing the spot, it will just highlight it because it's a lighter color. But the formula is really nice. The stretch concealer it's a bit emollient, but that works for me right now, even though I have oily skin, because right now I'm traveling and it's winter here, so it works for like my drier skin. But I definitely will update my review on this one. I'll probably just put it in the comments or in the description box if it still works for me when I go back to the Philippines, where the weather is hotter, so of course I'm gonna sweat a lot. I'm gonna sweat more, so my oils will come out more. So we will see how this concealer works in hot weather, but for now I love it. And the next one is I have this blush in the shade Dusk, and this has 10 ml of product, and it looks like this tiny one. And I love neutral blushes, so I just bought this one. This one is like the most neutral of them all. So this is it. It's like brownie peach shade. Just gonna put about that much. And again, I'm just gonna use my finger because I don't have a lot of tools that I brought. So this is the cheek with the Dusk. This one is without. So I'm not sure if you can see the difference. I'm just gonna add more. Not that much. Okay, so this is the shade Dusk on me. For it to show up on screen, I definitely have to put more, but in real life, this is how much blush I just want to have in real life. And it's okay. The formula is okay. It's just like a tinted moisturizer. So I like the formula. But I have to say that I kind of prefer the formula of the Flower Beauty one so far. But again, not a bad thing. And I love the color. It just looks so natural. Like, I'm not sure if you can see if it translates in the camera. I'm just using my front phone camera, so the quality isn't really that good, but like I'm pretty sure you can see like the difference. So I'm just gonna put it here. Again, apply it here. If you have paler skin tone, then you definitely don't need as much. but because I have like medium skin, I need to like build it up a little bit than usual. But it's blending so quickly, so it's blending so easily, and it just looks really natural. This blush is more of like peachy brown, and I normally go for dusky pink or rosy brown. So this one looks natural, but it's not like my go-to shades. If you guys watch my top 5 blushes, this can become one of my top 5, but this won't be like my top 1. My top 1 will still be like rosy browns rather than peachy browns. I don't know, it just looks better in my complexion. But yeah, still a good blush. It's really easy to blend. And I feel like with a brush, it will even look better, and I won't need to use much product. But because I was using my finger and I was like blending it with almost 3 fingers, so I definitely needed more blush than usual. Alright, so that's it for the cheeks. I only added a little bit of bronzer. This bronzer from Sephora. This is a Mini Laguna. And then I also have this Future Dew. I only got a sample because I don't really wear highlighters anymore because I have oily skin. But since I'm traveling right now and it's winter, I can do with a little bit of highlight. Even though you can see I already have my oils. But I don't know, I just wanted to try. So this is the Future Dew. It just like pumped out in me. It has like a peachy undertone. So Future Dew is supposed to like, it's like a primer, I think. It's an oil serum hybrid, but rather than use it like serum before my foundation, I'm just gonna use it like a highlighter. But it's definitely separating. Like yeah, it has like a peachy undertone, and like the milky substance, whatever that is like separating. So you definitely have to mix them both. I mean, you can see if you use this as a base, definitely very dewy, but I'm just gonna use it as a highlighter, liquid highlighter, because I like it to look like, I like my highlighter to look natural, like my oils. So I'm just gonna put it here. And it has a scent. It has a fresh scent. Nice product, but I don't really need highlighter, so I mean, it was nice to try it. The formula is, it's like a serum, so it's in between oily and not oily. It's like a dry oil. It has like a dry oil consistency, and it smells nice, so it's nice to have. But Glossier is expensive, so I don't want to buy product just because they're nice to have. So it's nice to be able to try the Future Dew. But again, I have oily skin, I have my natural oils, I already have my highlighters that I'm trying to use up, so I don't really need to buy a new highlighter. But you can see the glow that it gives me. It just like, it looks wet but still like melted into the skin. I like it. But I live in a tropical country. I don't really need extra highlight. So I think that's it for my base. Now let's move on to the lips. I didn't buy a lot of Glossier because it's expensive. So I bought 3 lipsticks. I bought 2 of their Generation G lipsticks. I bought Cake and Leo. Ooh, and I also bought their Ultra Lip in the shade Villa. So normally I wouldn't buy something very expensive for a lip balm like the Villa one, but I have my Sunny's Face lip treats. I have my Sunny's Face lip treats, and I am thinking of doing like a comparison video between these two, so watch out for that if you guys are interested. But this is Villa. Again, it's a very expensive colored lip balm, and it has a G in there. Let me just swatch it. So it's pigmented from the start. And then I also have Leo, which is their matte Generation G. This one is more my style. I prefer like matte lipsticks over like shiny lipsticks because again, I already have oily skin. But this is Leo. And then this is Cake. They have a scent, but it's not like the plasticky scent that I've heard in some reviews. They have like that powdery scent. Yeah, it's definitely not a waxy scent. Yeah, it has like that baby powder scent. First, I'm gonna try Villa just to see what it looks like. So this is Villa, one layer. It's enough. Well, I had a lip balm underneath it, so I didn't really need to pile it up to moisturize my lips. But yeah, it does not feel sticky. And I can't smell anything. And the color is nice. It's not too loud. It's not too bright for my skin color. And yeah, it's not sticky. It's just like a balm. And I like it. Is it very nourishing? I can't tell because I don't really have dry lips, and before this I already have my lip balm on, so I can't tell if it's very moisturizing. But I will definitely do an update comment in the description below. But for now, let me remove this one and put on the Generation G lipsticks. So let's put on Cake first. This one has a stronger scent. This one smells like the baby powder that I was talking about. Yeah, it does not smell bad. And I am someone that is sensitive with scent, but it does not smell bad. So this is Cake. It's definitely very wearable. It's a bit peachy, but the peach in it is not too bright, and I don't really like peachy colors, but this one looks really natural on me, so I like it. And for this one, I definitely can see that you definitely have to moisturize your lips, because otherwise I can see this piling up in the crevices of your lips. So this is Cake, and it just provides like a healthy glow to the face. And then lastly, I'm gonna try Leo. Then Leo. So you see, like what I told you, definitely have to prep your lips for this one, because if you have like dry skin on your lips, it will pile up. So I've been doing just 2 swatches and my skin has like, my lips has dried a bit, and when I piled Leo up, you can see in here like there's a pulling of the formula, but yeah, I just, you know, blend this in. It's okay. But again, definitely take care of your lips when using this Generation G, because they're not like moisturizing, they're just like waxy lipsticks with less pigment than usual. So this is Leo. It's definitely more of like that 90s lipstick on me. So that's it for my Glossier try on. I hope that this video helped you. Again, for the Generation G, for now, since it's winter here, it works for me. I like the colors. It definitely works for me. This one was a worth it purchase for me, and I bought this with 20% discount, so definitely worth it. And then the blush, I like it. It's not, peach blushes isn't really my favorite, but the blush formula in itself, it's beautiful, and I like it. I'm glad that I bought it, even though peach isn't really my go-to colors. The Future Dew looks so good. And for in the future, if my skin becomes a bit more drier, that having highlighter is a bit more forgivable, I will definitely like buy the Future Dew, because it provides me the effect that I want with my highlighter. It's just like a glow from within. Probably it's a little bit over the top right now because I have oily skin again. But if I had dry skin, and then this one just looks like a healthy, natural glow. Like you can't see any sparkle. It's just like glow. I like the Future Dew. I kind of wish that I didn't live in a hot country, but I do. So this one, with the amount of glow that I already have, and then if I live in a hot, and then if I go back to the Philippines with the sweat and all that, with the pollution, with my oils, this will look a mess. But for now, it looks really good. And then for the lips, I like it. But it's a matter of preference, because for me, I prefer matte lipsticks because I don't want shiny, lip glossy lipsticks, because it will compete with my oils. So I like matte lipsticks. And this one, the Generation G, it just provides like a hint of color that you can still build up. But again, as you can, if you noticed earlier, it can pile up on the crevices of the lips, so you just have to be careful. But for me, I take care of my lips and I like the color. The scent does not bother me. It has like a powdery scent rather than like the waxy scent that I kept hearing about. And the shades, I like it. Cake looks more like a muted peach rather than the bright peach that I tend to avoid. But Cake is like a nice fresh peach on my skin color, and Leo is just my lips but better. It looks darker right now, but in real life it's just like my lips but better, more even. So there, I think you can see like my complexion better now compared to earlier. Earlier it was dull, but now it looks nice. So yeah, so far I've been loving Glossier. I've been loving the Glossier products that I've been testing. I noticed that the Glossier Stretch Concealer can fade throughout the day, but again, I have oily skin, so maybe that's the reason why. The blush was okay. It stays put throughout the day. And again, for the lips, they can be a bit drying if you have very dry lips. And Villa is the only product that I haven't tested as much. So far, I've been loving all of the products that I got from Glossier. I thought that I wouldn't like it because I'm not like the typical, I'm not the market for Glossier, because you know Glossier has like that, you know, natural beauty, flawless look, and I don't have that skin. I have like very acne prone skin, but even then it looks good. And yeah, I can definitely get the hype now. I just wish that they provide better swatches of their concealers. But overall, I've been loving the Glossier products that I got. Are they worth it? They're a bit really expensive, but for like a barely there look, they're a bit expensive. But if you can get them for 20% off sale like I did, yeah, they're a bit worth it if you can get them on sale rather than on full price. But yeah, that's it for this Glossier review. Again, if I have any updates regarding this product, especially if I go back to the Philippines where the weather is different, I'll definitely update my review on this products. But yeah, that's it for this video for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.